Good afternoon. My name is Edgar Luque, and I'm gonna tell you about the concluding project task 8. Since I began the course, I had in my mind that I wanted to try myself in the optimal learning English. Remember again the structures of the verb to be and basic vocabulary in the present and past tense simple. Can make my own presentation from who I am, describing my family, my home, my neighbors, and friends. Be able to pronounce it, speak it, and write it like a native person. I reinforced my vocabulary and I learned many more terminology in conjugation with the verbs in present and past simple time. Studying again the forms and structures of the regular and irregular verbs make me remember its conjugation for express the simple past time. How these verbs joining with another word set a great grammatic puzzle. I can communicate in my daily routines, my activities, my relationships with the others, reinforcing my way to create my composition and the current mode of spell the verbs. Can memorize both kinds of verbs is practically one of the most important English bases. I think that only with all these verbs I can express very clear basic form, connect with a special line of my past time, let me can make structures in English like never I so do. Expressed with the correct verbs let me create easily my intentions and improve my ideas of I wanted create. I learned that identified irregular verbs I have to see the different mode of complex finish, structures and different ways to write regular verbs. I must watching with care. I learned in this course that keep the continuous practice is the key to be a good student in the future good teacher. I learned and reinforce the structures of new words reference to the description to person bodies. The synonyms of the any definitions help to set correct context and adequate to I want to express or describe. By the way, it's important memorize new vocabulary equivalent to many terminology known. Usually, I have no and I don't use appropriate vocabulary for keep a conversation referent to the kind of foods we take daily and let's know about the different typical dishes in another countries, new recipes, new ingredients, and preparation methods need a new kind of vocabulary that let me tell describe the secrets of the kitchen. But is the different in the case of the way of transportation because this vocabulary is more standard, easy to recognize and express. However, this topic may help me to reinforce the structures of some words and the correct place in expressive composition. All this vocabulary from these different topics help me to structure my abilities in the writing for my composition personal of my own ideas in different timelines. When I am making my homeworks and tasks from the unit or my translation for English songs, interesting documents, and some important composition or fun facts, I usually use the Google Traductor. It's very basic and fast. I use especially for review structured words, conjugation words, or when I had some doubt about how to write some words. I have the classic Laurus dictionary with I make it translation since I realized I like it English and still I use. I don't use no website or IA to develop my words, only with this app or my dictionary. For develop my homeworks, I don't use non-English app, just I use the Google Traductor and my dictionary. But I have reviewed DeepL app, it's so good. Make translation automatically from the text you choose so fast. I have practiced a little in the Duolingo, but I really like the apps that take sites from movies or song for translate and pronounce. For example, Soundter app. I love it because fits with my hobby that is learning English, make translation from English songs. I think all the topics with all the new vocabulary, new learning methods, challenge in the task, enrich my way to structure my grammar, enrich and improve my knowledge bases about language English. It's like a puzzle that step by step is being assembled as I learn new definitions and terminologies that let me think better about English. Thank you very much.